Good afternoon and welcome back to another ironic introduction to another video. Today is just another day to grind. I'm waiting a few minutes, I think, for my 6 stars to unlock. After that, I got to do my 6-star rotation, a 4-star rotation, and then see where we're at. Kind of just got to do a quick scan. No revives this time around. So that's okay. We'll dive right in. Pull up Green Blue Fantasy while I'm at it. Get my computer to cooperate with me. There we go. Zeta and Bazaraga pass. Is this a dupe event? It is. Gross. How's it going, Jack Golden? I'm doing pretty good. Much better knowing that my supervisor will be at work again tomorrow. So work is stressful when he's not there. But I had a super productive day. What about you? Anything fun and exciting happen in your world? Maybe you pulled a Sunspot? Is Sunspot your profile character? Damn, that's some mad loves for Sunspot if it's your YouTube profile picture. How's it going, John Garcia? Farming the good stuff, man. And even in this auto quest, they stuck ambushes in. I just can't help but feel like that was a little unnecessary. But hey, it's an auto quest, so can't complain too much. Burn. Oh, that was a good crack. Solid feeling. All right. Just trying to burn through enough energy. Before college? Are you like on break or something, Jack? And man, even as a 4-star, he earned that much love from you, huh? So you're probably pretty excited about, that bug fix on the Incinerate. That small change. I thought it was weird that he wasn't getting like huge amounts of solar flare, but I just thought it was intentional. Ooh, John Garcia, what's considered endgame content in your eyes? Because that word can mean a lot of different things for many different people. All right, we're pretty good here. I think I can go run through my 6 stars. Run through my 4 stars. At least. If my 6 stars are even up off rotation. Because they're not. How long do we got? Ugh, 4 minutes. Okay. That's not bad. Not that bad. Started the stream a little too early. It's okay. Ha, yeah, John Garcia, you were commenting on what I'm doing. It's pretty tough, man. You got to touch the screen, every 10 to 20 seconds. It's definitely a lot of inputs. I think the hardest part is not falling asleep. And when that's the hardest part, it's a really big challenge. So I know a lot of people are using this content to farm revives. I don't know, maybe you are too, John. Then it's even worse. No revive on this path, so we'll just move forward. Yeah, Jack, that's what I thought too. So I'm really, really excited to see that change because I can't wait. I'm gonna bring like my 4-star, my 5-star Sunspot and like dual. Hopefully, I can find like a 6-star Mephisto somewhere, and see if he's just like perma stacked. Because if he's just perma stacked, man, Sunspot's gonna be, I think, the alternative option to Mephisto. And Human Torch, and it's going to be nice to have another option because I don't really like Torch. So I'd like to do everything I can to avoid having to rank him up, even when we're talking about endgame content like Abyss of Legends. So I might like rank 5 my Warlock, get a passive heal block that way. Rank up my Void, get the heal reversal that way. You know, lots of different answers. I just got to figure out my approach. It's going to be a bad grinding day. My whole hand is like serious pain. So we got compression gloves for. That in. Super awesome ambush. Loving it, man. Loving it. These things, wonders for versus grinding. So if you are a hardcore arena grinder and you got to spare $5 to $10, man, highly recommend. Makes huge difference. You know, don't need anything don't need anything name brand. Just, you know, some compression gloves. I was thinking I'd attach some like tape on RGB lights and I'd start selling gamer compression gloves. I thought I'd just take like a $5 pair of these, tack on like some 99-cent lights and charge like $199 for them. You know, definitely a pretty good profit, I think. I fancy myself a pretty good entrepreneur here. But if you know anything about gaming PC accessories, you'll understand that bit. Jack Golden, man. For the Abyss of Legends, Human Torch is looking like a pretty solid answer. Like, pretty tough to beat. He's looking like number 1 for a lot of the fights. The center, good. 5.1.3. That's some good progress. You are, you know, a handful of quests away from the collector. Make that mad dash. Rhyme with that mad cash. Yeah, John Garcia. If I could just sell like 2 pairs of those gamer gloves, I could do a Cavalier Crystal opening. I mean, I already do Cavalier Crystal openings, but you know what I mean. I could do it without having to spend my own money. Which, it's not as satisfying when you're not spending your own money. I don't know. Weird thing, huh? Ah, Jack. Well, then the Abyss is locked for your own safety. So what's keeping you from uncollected? Are you new to the game? Are you afraid of the collector? Are you unable to save any kind of number of units? Because if it's that last one, I understand where you're coming from. The center, this is the lunar event quest. Just kind of cruising through. Actually, I think it's been 4 minutes. My 6 stars should come up. It's pretty important that I get the 6 stars on the dot because it kind of affects my morning. I always try to run my 6 stars before heading out for work. Here they come. We're good with this. Ooh, the center. I hope you get, between those two, I hope you get Magic. Although I know you have a love for Aegon, so that's probably a mean thing to say, but I still hope you get Magic. Ah, Jack. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a totally viable reason. Plus, you know, if you hold off a little bit, you get better. You get a better roster. You know, the game develops. Take your time, and then you don't have to feel too bad if the collector wrecks you. I personally saved 2,000 units for my first collector takedown. Cost me about 1,200. I was not a good player, and I did not have a good roster for the collector at all, except for like Heimdall Synergy. Ooh, the center, that's rough, man. Definitely not what you were looking for. You know, but he's got a heal block. You know, he's got an armor up if you need a Havoc counter. And he's got a power drain. Man, I feel like I got something stuck in my throat. Nope, it's not coming out. That's rough. Yeah, and the nice thing about the game, the center, is if you keep at it, it's inevitable. You know, just about patience. I think the big thing is patience. Patience or a really, really thick wallet, man. For some people, it's the wallet, but hopefully, it's the first. How's it going? I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Having a mighty fine Tuesday yourself? Hopefully. I could do with like a little less cramping in my left hand so I could hold the phone, but we're doing okay at the moment. Ooh, LJ, was it at least a new champion Moon Knight? Because you kind of already have Omega Red and you duped him, you know? So, I know you want the extra SIGs. I'm just saying. No? Okay. Ooh, Doom is definitely way up there, I feel. Especially after Abyss of Legends, seeing how many people use Doom to clear. It's definitely hard to say that he's anything except for highly valued right now. Maybe a little overvalued, but I need to take the content on myself and see. Here we go. Thanks for subbing, Andrew the Old School Gamer. We'll give you this. It's nice when I get to put this up here. This. I didn't even know you could have that many letters in your YouTube name. But there you go. I've never played any DC games, though. I've like seen and watched them, but never played. And I'm you know, I gotta be honest, I'm a bandwagon Marvel fan. I got into it, like I always loved superhero movies, but I wasn't like an actual fan until I started playing this game. LJ, who am I thinking of? See, I'm starting to get people mixed up. I apologize. That's definitely a huge troll over them, man. Feels bad. But someone I'm thinking of has both. Oh, I think it's Diane Nelson. That's why. My apologies. Yeah, the center, the less hard. Is that the one where like you alternate paths in order to reduce his overall hero rating? If you're just going for a completion, why didn't you take like a different path? Ooh, I'd be interested in a Resident Evil 3 remake. I'm not familiar if Marvel Avengers is a game. That's what I'm assuming you're referring to. I'm not familiar with that though. 5 out of 5 Mystic Dispersion for Doom. I don't think you need 5 out of 5 for Doom. I feel like he's got enough power draw to warrant, 3 out of 5 or 4 out of 5. And the more I use Claire, the more I feel she also doesn't need more than 3. Um, Symbiote Supreme currently is like the only Mystic I'm like really, really wants 5. Claire has power gain outside of Mystic Dispersion, just from like the natural immunities and buff immunities. And because she's applying buff immunity to the opponent, after you've gotten like your initial SP2, they almost never get buffs, so you're almost never nullifying. So Mystic Dispersion actually falls off really hard, really fast. Something to be aware of. Yeah, Harrison Asher. Cap Infinity War is an absolute cheat code for anyone with Unstoppable, that's for sure. Wow, the Lego games are slept on. I feel they're a little underrated. Like if you can get past the whole like it's Legos, the games are actually very well made. So I do appreciate that. So any kind of Lego game could be at least a solid 6 or 7 out of 10 always, if not better. I'll look into it. Is it on? Is it a PC port as well? Because if it's not for PC, I just can't play it, unfortunately. Magic. The only reason I wouldn't on Magic is because like you're trying to special two lock them anyways. You know, she's got a decent nullify, but it's just her main power, her main draw is in her special two, so you're not seeing too much value out of that. Jack Golden, I was just dissing Falcon the other day, talking about how can the game have Falcon as an Avenger when Captain Marvel movies, like they're literally in the same lineup, because he just so miserably underpowered in comparison. Like if you get beat up by Ant-Man, you need to reevaluate your decision to be a hero. Let's see, Final Contestant. I played Borderlands 1 and 2 multiple times, but I never played Borderlands 3. After 1 and 2, I just kind of got bored with it. And I'm not like hyper into single player based shooters. I've played a few, but I'm not super into it. All right, maybe I'll check out Marvel Avengers when it comes out. We'll see. We'll see. This is the only Marvel game I play, though. Like a fair warning. And it's fairly all time consuming for me. But at the very least, I can add it to my queue. It's worth taking a look. I gave like Marvel Super Fight a look and stuff. Oof, yeah, I mean, if you're sitting on Emma Frost and Thing is 5 stars, you got to pull a useless champ eventually, and you never know. Falcon, having received Cap's shield, we might see a buff to Cap Falcon one day, or at least some kind of synergy value. For sure, Harrison. I'll keep that in mind when I look into the game. Guilty Gear, I played that a little bit in college. That one's fine. As well as I won't play Amnesia. Okay,
I used to call it insomnia because I couldn't sleep afterwards.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people call it. That's fair. Everybody's got their own thing. To be fair, though, talking about not liking MMOs, but you're kind of playing one if you're playing MCOC. It's definitely fits into the MMO genre. But I guess it depends on how active you are in the whole Alliance Quest, Alliance War bit. John Garcia, I personally hope they don't buff him. He is the boss in Variant 4 on multiple quests. So if they buff him, like, it's just going to get worse. And it's already kind of a frustrating fight. Not like super, super difficult, but frustrating. So, yeah, I'm on the boat of don't buff Moon Knight. Just let him be boring. I'm okay with that. Man, I'm learning about games I didn't even know existed. Hopefully a synergy for times 20 million damage. Oh, jeez. He needs it. That's fair. I actually feel like MMO, like Marvel Contest of Champions is RPG first, with brawler elements second. Enjoy your dinner. Hopefully you have some pizza. Pizza's what I had. Be safe. Don't be out too late. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying please don't.
I love you.
I love you. John Garcia, I think, didn't the buff to Colossus affect the Colossus in Variant? I'm pretty sure it did. Pretty sure it did. I know it affected the Old Man Logan. So it might not affect the, like, 1-star Moon Knight, I think, which is in the last quest. Not too sure. Have I seen Mojo? I saw that there was data mined video content for Mojo. I don't watch anything data mined. I don't watch anything pre-official statements because I think it's unhealthy for the state of the game, and in general, it's a really good way to find misinformation and mistellings. So I saw him. I mean, I'll watch animations and stuff. Those are different. I just mean as far as like abilities and stuff. I don't look into any of that stuff until I see an official, actual in-game details, regardless of how finalized it may be. So, but appearance-wise, he looks pretty cool. How's it going, Osar? I had pizza today, in case you didn't see my comment earlier. How's it going, Mark Wilson? I don't think I've seen your name popping around, so welcome. Hopefully, I'm just grinding the arena. I gotta do some Alliance quests later. Had a really, really brutally hard war today, so wish I had some video content. Yeah, there was no champions on any of the nodes in my battle group, man. It was pretty rough. Almost died a couple times. Mark Wilson, you just gotta unsubscribe and then resubscribe, and then you can be a recent subscriber again. Not a loyal one, but at least you'll be a recent. I do apologize. It's nothing personal. I don't try to forget people's names. It just kind of happens. But welcome back. Always good to have you in the channel. Keeping me occupied as I lose part of my sanity from the grind. Don't tell me a character from Star Wars. Am I right? Good, Mark Wilson. I'm glad you didn't take it personal. Because I don't know what I would have done if you did. Definitely not grovel for forgiveness, but maybe plead. Like a small amount of pleading. Oh, the crab thing from Monsters, Inc. I'm pulling it up. I'm Googling the crab thing from Monsters, Inc. Just for the record, because I don't know what his name is called. This guy? Can I get just an image? Henry J. Waternoose. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm seeing it, man. I'm seeing it. I'm a little more gold in the color spectrum, but definitely feel that. Asar, well, you know, always good to have another Cthulhu light. You know, and glad to have you knocking around. Ooh, John, what, you like a long day or something? You missed yesterday? It's a little bit tougher if you're a day behind. Every day definitely matters when it comes to the arena grind. Kind of unavoidable. I mean, I'm not grinding either, but yeah, that's exactly what he looks like, though. Actually, fun thing is I learned yesterday, or not yesterday, a couple days ago, I was watching Deadpool 2, and guess what is referenced in Deadpool 2? Guess. I will assume no one is listening if no one even attempts to guess, and you won't get to know the answer. And hopefully someone can just be right. Yeah, Asar, that's good, because, you know, there's definitely no reason to do it over something pointless. Gotta keep the head up and keep on going. John Garcia, I would have gotten tacos, but there's no good like Hispanic restaurant around me, nothing authentic, and the Taco Bell, which is arguably called tacos, is closed at the moment. Not Batman, John Garcia, thank you for guessing, but the Mojoverse is actually referenced in Deadpool 2. Isn't that pretty cool? There is a character who is from the Mojoverse. And Deadpool asks him, what's your power? And he says, I'm human. I'm just like you, but better at everything. And yeah, so that's fun. Just kind of thought I'd throw that information out there. So technically, this Mojoverse event was in an Avengers movie. Well, not an Avengers movie, a Marvel movie of recent. That was like the extent of the reference, but good enough, right? Yeah, sorry, I need these gloves to quake. No, my left hand is like hardcore, what's the word for, man, I said the word a second ago. Anyways, it really hurts. My left hand really hurts, and the compression gloves help a lot with that. Yeah, John Garcia, Mojoverse is acknowledged, so I think they call it like the Mojo World. Yeah. This guy Shatterstar is in there. He doesn't really have any powers. Like they don't do any. They don't tell you anything about him. But yeah, Shadow Star is a character in there, and he's from the Mojo world or Mojo verse, what have you. Pretty exciting stuff. So I think it's actually kind of a miss that they didn't put Shatterstar in the game instead of like Longshot here. But we'll have to see. Yeah, right? I thought it was really cool. It's one of those things I think that for a lot of people probably would have gone over their heads unless they were like, well in tuned with Marvel lore and or had been playing MCOC at the time. Because I hadn't seen Deadpool 2 before. And so I watched it and it was new for me. Fun and exciting. I'm paranoid about Earthquakes. Asar, I don't know if you're living somewhere with frequent quakes, but yeah, that's definitely not the best kind of paranoia to have. Definitely try to break that or talk to someone, because that sounds pretty serious, and that's definitely fairly disruptive to your day-to-day life. I'd be careful. Whoa. I need some kind of sugar or something to help me from going crazy. And I'm already a little bit. Oh man, definitely losing part of my mind, man. Hey, if you're gonna have that kind of paranoia, at least you can take it in good humor. Uh, it's definitely better than having that kind of paranoia and then not taking it in good humor. But yeah, especially if you're having earthquakes a lot, it's definitely even harder. Because that's just all around not a good time. It's a lot of earthquakes to have in one week. I've never actually experienced an earthquake at all. Um, so yeah, I'd like to keep it that way. Ooh. Ba-dum bum bum. Ba-dum bum bum. Ba-dum bum bum. Ba-dum bum bum. Ba-dum bum. I need something to do with my hands. Asar, man, don't worry. Uh, honestly, talking about anything as long as it's not politics is fair game. And I'm literally just mindlessly grinding. So being able to have any kind of an excuse to talk to someone keeps me from being super, super bored. So, don't fret. And that could possibly be the reason. John, I have played Smash Bros. Smash Bros. Brawl was my favorite. And I was pretty good at that. Thought I was pretty good. And then I went to college and found out that I'm just average at Smash Bros. Because people try really, really hard in that game, and I can't keep up. People are very unpredictable, I find. Even when I try to predict them, still struggle pretty hard. This is new, so I'm going to skip the story, but this rewards look interesting. Is that like one of your favorite games, John? Or are you going to ask me who I play? Perhaps. So too early. Damn it. Does anyone know about the KT1 video where he posted like you can do a heavy chain into a special with Hyperion? I can't get it to work ever. Like that was just 3 attempts. Nad, your main and your main. I didn't have a main, John Garcia. I think Pitt and Lucas were my best. But I played random, and I had like 10 or 15 champions I was like, I juggled between. I never took the game like super, super seriously though. It was always like a casual game for me. And so when I went up against like people who took the game competitively or like way more seriously than I did is when I started to get wrecked. Sorry. If it's a bug and it's pro player, keep it quiet. Keep it quiet. If it's pro kabam, share it and let's get this out. Final contestant. I played Mortal Kombat. My favorite character was Katana. By far, I pretty much only played Katana. And if someone else played Katana, I played Sub-Zero. That was it. I just really love blue. And I like playing as female characters almost 99% of the time. In any kind of game that I can get away with it. It's one of the reasons why Clairvoyant is one of my favorite characters, because she is just a bad A chick. Super awesome. Okay. Some interesting abilities there. That's legit. You know anyone who was like really good with Raiden final contestant? My brother was a Raiden player. Oh, you want to play this quest again? We got our completion. Yeah, everybody's good with those two, though. Oh, the new Smash releases. I bought a Switch and then I sold it before moving to New Jersey. Kind of a funny story. So if it's for the Switch, I definitely won't be playing. So it's tough to keep up with the game when all of your friends are like way, 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 way better at you, and it's like a directly friend v friend kind of a game, and you're not into it enough to play bots. Like, so I had a hard time catching up because they would practice and stuff, and I would not. So naturally, they outpaced me. Smash DLC. I'm blind. DLC. DLC. God, my like left side of my face itches, and I'm wearing these stupid gloves that make it hard for me to scratch anything. Despite being fingerless, it still makes it hard for me to scratch anything, just because they cause a lot of static. Ha, that's fair, John Garcia. I think the difference is that uh, this feels very PvE to me, and Smash is very PvP. Um, yeah, I really can't explain it. But also, that's what I like about MCOC is it feels like an RPG first and a fighter game second, which is why I really like it. You know, the AI is predictable. Like I said, players are fairly unpredictable. That's what makes Smash difficult. But AI is fairly predictable, and animations are locked. There's no crazy inputs in the game for the most part, and for the most part you can avoid those champions when there are. Although I don't, again, another ironic point since I play Ghost and Quake, I'm not doing a very good job of defending my preference of MCOC over Smash, actually. So I probably should just stop while I'm ahead. Probably should just stop. Alright, the gloves gotta come off now. It's been about 20 minutes. Oh, good. Feels way better. Ooh. Oh. Nice. Alright. And we'll tag out for like a sleeve. Just one. Mostly just because I'm cold. No, I have not tried South Park Phone Destroyer. I like South Park the show, but don't think I would ever try one of their games. Is that the South Park MOBA though? I feel like I've seen that one around. Uh, all right, Osar, it hasn't popped up for me yet, so we'll hang out. It'll pop up eventually. Yeah. Silver Surfer's Special 3. It's not strong enough to deal any damage, but it's strong enough to put your phone on death's door. That's for sure. Silver Surfer special so strong it throws your phone and your champion into the sun. Okay, sorry. Fair enough. Final contestant. She's got good value. She's one of those champions where I feel like there's a really high skill ceiling in order to like get the proper value out of her. And then once you've gotten that skill ceiling, like yeah, totally. But I don't think it's worth the effort. Like Quake and Ghost, the skill ceiling is not super super high. It's there, but not super super high. Nebula's is way higher for less payout. So yeah, that's my thought on that. That's weird, Osar. Might be like an internet connection failure or something. Or maybe they don't want you to share the bug with me. Oh, that's a pretty interesting bug. That's pretty nifty, though. That's weird that it's bugged like that. I don't think I'll be using that. I don't like to abuse bugs, but that's definitely interesting. Ooh, Harrison Asher. That's rough. I didn't even know Electro was a 6-star. Man. At least you can do cheeky things like stick him on defense and use Electro plus letting the opponent hit you to get some good damage across, right? Tough to spin a positive vibe on that one, man. But the defense value is definitely worth. Asar 80. What are you gonna do with all those revives? Hey, auto fighting heroic quest. That's clever. That's a good use. Asar, that last message, I'm not fully understanding. Thank you. Why is his compression sleeve cold? Oh, there it is. I will kill that Act 5 Ultron now. Same here. Mine was Sabretooth. Hey, Sabretooth's not a bad pull. That synergy's got value, you know? Sad that synergy is where I went straight to, but, you know, I feel like that's what he is these days. But also not too bad if you're willing to ramp him up properly. You can get some good value out of him that way. Yeah, sorry, that's how I did it. Captain Marvel movie for my first completion of that Act 5 Ultron. I just Captain Marvel movie plus revives over and over and over again until I got him down. Worked okay. Not the ideal kind of a response, but it worked. You know, and sometimes that's all that matters. That was lovely. Why am I so tired today? Probably because I got my ass kicked at work. Maybe because I'm sitting in a chair with a blanket. in a cold apartment. Oof, that is not a good spree of 5 stars. Hopefully your 6-star makes up for it, though. It's all a matter of determination, though. Yeah, John, I'll be quiet. It's inevitable, though. You're going to have ups and downs. All it takes is one really, really good pull to just completely change the game for you, you know? Who was the first 6-star? Ossar? Osser? Is it Osser or Ossar? I feel like I could go either way. Yeah, okay. Sim is a 6-star. Yeah, that's a pretty good game breaker for sure. Do agree. Hey, Harrison, Ghost is a great example of that, for sure. Shoot, the 4-star Ghost carried me through so much content. Still does, to be honest. Ooh, final contestant. But do you really want Namor as a 6-star? His value really comes from being high sigged. Emma I can see being a great 6-star to pull. A 4 out of 7 is pretty good luck. Graceful pseudo. If you're hitting 4 out of 7, that's a good time right there. Ooh, almost lost that one. Thank goodness for Phoenix. Awakened ability. Karnak has a synergy. What's the Medusa Trinity? I don't even know, to be honest. I've just kind of always assumed Medusa was a standalone champ. All right, we're not going to be lazy. We're going to do this the hard way. Corvus Call, Havoc, and Old Man Logan. That's nuts. Well, not the call. I'm not happy about that. But the other 3, man, that's crazy. Damn, dude. That's some pretty wild luck. Oof. Oh. That's a pretty good synergy with Medusa. That's actually a pretty good Trinity. I still think she's super good without, but those are solid. Definitely good to have if she's your only answer for a path for some reason, and maybe something I'll run if I ever use her for the Do You Plead path. wasn't paying attention. That's not good. Damn, final contestant. You shouldn't be burning your mother like that. Definitely not winning Child of the Year over here. Unless you meant it as a compliment. In which case, you know, take that all back. Wow, okay, hold on. Let me not lose this arena fight. I mean, not just early game, right? Still going to be good for if you're using only Medusa to clear a path for some reason. Which, like I said, is mostly the Do You Bleed path in Act 6.2 or 6.3. Sorry. Okay, if that's the way we're having it, I'm picking up what y'all are putting down. Panther, Daredevil. My Okay. That was nice. I have not listened to Eminem's new album. I don't really like his new stuff all that much. It's pretty much OGM or go home. The Lucky You single he did with Joyner Lucas was pretty good, though. I'll give him that. He's had a couple good ones. I'm not trying to say like he hasn't had a good song here and there. I'm sorry, Mama. I didn't mean to hurt you. Now he's blanking his own mother. Mobile homes, thrones, goes. You never know. Alright, I'll look up Godzilla. I'm a wannabe rapper myself back in the day. Still wish I had the talent, but back in the day. Used to write raps. It's a long time ago. Hard for me to imagine him breaking the Rap God record, though, just because it just felt so natural in Rap God. But I'll give it a chance. Yeah, his first two albums were by far the best. Stan is also really good. How's it going, Solar Flare? Seaton made a diss track on Luke Cage? No, I did not know that. Is it any good or is it just a full-on meme? Either way, I need to look that up. Hold on, I gotta pause. Nope, pause is what I meant to do. We're gonna look up Seaton diss track. Awesome. Awesome. Cool. I gotta check that out. I've got that saved. I'll watch that after the stream today. 3 years ago. Looking up Seaton from 3 years ago, but that's still exciting. Wind and Thunder God. Am I supposed to bring Dark? You have No, I'm terrified of scary movies. I still have nightmares about one when I was 12. So, can't do scary movies. Solar Flare, to be fair, I gotta give the guy credit. The title was clickbait, but in the video, he openly states that he doesn't know, and it's a question. But what I give him props for is that he changed the title. The title used to be Dr. Doom is getting nerfed ? And he changed it to like Doom and Corvus Glaive, something or other. I don't really know. So, which is good. Not trying to attack anything. It's all about impressions and understandings and working through it as a community. What's important is that he went back and he made the correction. If he hadn't made the correction, I was gonna make a video. The title of my patch 25.3, I was gonna call that Doom is getting buffed ? All in caps, just to kind of be a dick. But he corrected the title, so I didn't feel the need to do that. Scary movies, the funny ones, I like those ones. I can watch them even though they're meant to be funny, they still kind of scare me. And yes, Yvanite, me, a grown man, I'm more of a man-child. 24. I think I warrant that right. I literally spend all my free time playing video games, so I don't know how much I would give myself on the adulting scale, but definitely not very high, except for maybe my ability to cook, because I am a phenomenal chef, my friend. But other than that, yeah, no, I'm a huge pansy when it comes to scary movies. Yeah, Solar Flare. I just, diplomatic is why I try to be, but I'm not afraid to call people out when I feel like they're making a wrong mistake or speaking incorrectly. I'm not a fan, personally, of negative attitudes in the game. Just in general, I don't think it does anyone any good. And call it out when it's important, but when it's constant and persistent, all it can do is create like a negative and hostile atmosphere. And that's bad overall. I gotta be respectful here. Let's try to keep it civil. Share the opinions, and we can trash talk videos, but let's keep it not personal. Just to be fair. Yeah, I'm not gonna silence anyone on any kind of trashing videos. That's all yours opinion, but just keep it non-personal. No direct insults at anyone. Because, none of that matters. Except for me. You can make fun of me all you want. I won't stop that. As long as it's lighthearted. Bubba the situation in China, man, I think it's rough, and I wish there was a little more media on it. I feel like it's really down low, at least in the U.S., at least around me. I've heard it talked about a little bit, but not too much. And I wish I saw more. I wish I saw more, but I also feel like maybe it's intentional. Oh, I lost my streak. Crap. 4.3 is definitely not enough. Damn it. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Just gotta rebuild it. We're close. Oh, that sucks. That's what I get for not paying attention. Yeah, Solar Flare. No, that's okay. I'm not stopping anyone from dissing the videos as long as we keep it on that. My thing with Prof Hoff, and the reason why I don't feel the need to call him too much out, is that most of his videos, one of the things you got to think about when you watch a YouTuber is like, where do they get most of their views? And most of Prof Hoff's video views are on his deal reviews, whenever he reviews deals, and on his crystal openings. And when it's just fluff, because both of those are quote unquote fluff, it really doesn't matter. So, that's just the reality of it. Yevon Knight, no, I wouldn't. $100 is not worth 10 years of nightmares, my friend. I'm really that big of a chicken. Someone could probably offer me like $1,000 to watch a scary movie, and I would say no. I'm a really, really big baby. Like, really big baby. So... Sam, no idea. Kabam has been doing a really tight-lipped approach to the monthly side events. So we know it's a mutant. I think it's gonna be we're getting hints. Like Longshot is fighting off waves and waves of people, and Deadpool and Diablo with a passion for love. So we don't know, but I'm hoping it's gonna be like a series of mini boss fights, like this month's event. That would be fairly nice. Oh, final contestant. He was legitimately in the movies Goonies. I did not know that about Prof Off. That would be pretty cool, actually. Yeah, Ilac is always unafraid to call people out. That's his style. Respect for him for that. Definitely something to be said about transparency, but. And Ilac's pretty chill. I like his attitude. But not me. I try to be a little more diplomatic about it, whether or not I want to or not. It's not so much about being diplomatic outside of the streams. It's just about being diplomatic on the camera, We can take the gloves off stream. But on stream I gotta be diplomatic about it. So yeah, Yevon Knight. Sorry. It's just the reality of it. I'm a chicken. Asar, it's not so much the scary movie watching itself that gets me, it's the nights afterwards, I have like a hyperactive imagination, and I have like super vivid dreams. So I'll like wake up screaming and stuff. It's really bad. Asar, nothing wrong with that. I mean, I'm married, so less important about the how it sounded, and more so important that I am spoken for. Bubba Bo, I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that. That's all I got to say. You know what, Asar? I didn't think about that. I'm so full. I already don't sleep too much. But that's definitely one of the great A responses I hear. I think that's almost as good as when someone is having a bad day and someone is like, "Don't have a bad day, have a good one." And it's like, "Oh my gosh, why didn't I think of that?" I know you're just messing with me. Oh man, too funny. Yeah, I can't deny it. It is It is an accurate statement. Although daydreams and day nightmares are a real thing. If you've ever had a waking terror, uh, you know, if you've never had one, good for you. If you've ever had a real life terror, like a day terror, full imagination, like hardcore schizophrenic style, um, yeah, then those aren't a good times. Um, Solar flare, I think we talked about it a little bit, but I'm always happy to talk about it more. My thoughts on Kyle Whale quitting the game is I don't have enough information. Like I just know I just heard he's quitting. Um, I think it's unfortunate in the sense that like he was definitely not single-handedly, but one of the people propping the game up financially. And second is that I don't have any kind of sympathy for whales. I don't have any kind of sympathy in the form of refunds or losing on a deal or any of that jazz. Because, you spent your money, you knew what you were getting into. And to pretend that you didn't know what you were getting into, well, I just don't believe you. And yeah, that's it. That's the extent of my reality. I do think it sucks to lose him. Because I actually really it's like super satisfying to watch him pull insane amounts of crystals really nonchalantly. And he's pretty into the whole like 80s to 2000s references, the hip hop culture. So I really like that as well. I don't know. I thought he was interesting. At the very least, interesting. No idea. I never found out. Does anyone here know? Because I don't. All I know is he had to have been making pretty good money. That's for sure. Dine Nelson, I hope so too. Hello, hello as well. Um, but yeah, I hope so too. Cowwhale was a dentist? And he was spending that much money on the game? Wowza. Crazy. Um, that's nuts. Di Nelson, also, it's not zombies that I'm afraid of, but more so anything even remotely scary at all. Mostly when it's sound. Sound of, like, if I turn the sound off on anything scary, it doesn't affect me. But then, you could make the argument that that almost completely defeats the purpose. And it does. Kind of does. How's it going, Double P? We were just talking about you. Not really, but I wanted to make you feel like, you're popular. Oh, he was like a known dentist? I don't know what that means. Does that mean like you make more money? I mean, I know there's a wage disparity between dentists depending on how good you are, but it's hard for me to think that guy was spending that much money on a game and was just a dentist. I just always assumed he was like into stocks or something. I don't know. I guess it also depends on how financially stable you are and what kind of bills you got and stuff. So Solar Flare never watched Breaking Bad? But yeah, I definitely understand the concept of known lawyer. I just didn't know that extended to dentist as well. But I guess that makes sense. And Sam, yeah. But also, some people think it's stupid that anyone spends any money on the game. Some people think it's stupid that people don't spend money on the game. You know, it's all about understanding what's it called? Like the inflated value or inflated sense of value. You know, like I would assume if you're spending like let's say you're spending $200 every week, right? My base assumption is that you're making at least $2,000 every week, or something like that. And if you're someone who's spending $2,000 every week, my assumption is you're making $20,000 every week. You know, and in that regard, it just makes a lot more sense. You know, it's not that they're spending that much money on it. It's just that for them, you know, it's the equivalent of $5 or $20 or whatever. How's it going, America? Glad to have you here. Always glad to have you here. Look at this. Painful. I had to rebuild my whole frickin' multiplier right at the end. Drop the ball. Hate that shiz. Alright. Yeah, Di Nelson, I freak. Yeah, solar flare, but I think it's less so movies and like scary things and more so just general anxiety that makes those things scare me. Um, you know? Ooh, America, I need to work out today still. I'll actually be ending probably around 9:30 for that purpose. So my wife is going for a walk. I'm going to be doing back and arms, back and shoulders most likely. Yeah, Sam, it's tough. I unfortunately I can't ever speak to that kind of nonsense because I don't think I'll ever have tens of thousands of dollars to spend on a mobile video game. So, but as someone who has spent thousands of dollars on video games in general, you know, I can see the train of thought. No, Di Nelson, I don't sleep with the lights on. Actually, I can't sleep unless it's like almost completely pitch black. At least at night. If I'm like taking a nap somewhere, it's a different scenario. Um, Asar, I think the thing is that the more money people have, right, all their like everything goes up because relative spending, you know, housing, food, all that stuff. But I think the thing that goes up disproportionately to everything else is recreational budget. Um, right, like you see someone who's barely affording to live, they're not spending a lot of money on recreation. Their first upgrade is going to be to living situation and food, but eventually living situation and food caps out, and that's just go straight to recreation from there. Bubba Bo, even if it is homo, thank you. Um, but if it's not, it's fraternal. I understand, you know. But it's nice to hear that my voice sounds good, because for me, I don't know if you're aware of like the whole like psychological thing of like everybody hates their own voice. I hate the sound of my own voice, but I love to hear myself talk. It's a paradox that I'm forever trapped in, unfortunately. My third part of my workout was one burpee for every 5 push-ups I did. I did 100. Ooh, America! Wow. Um, if I can just get 20 burpees, I can do, but 100 push-ups, definitely not. So if I could just get to 100 push-ups, period, I think that would be a good day. Um, yeah, I was under the impression. I was under the impression Kyle Whale was buying half off units, but I'm not trying to slander the guy. He could also be totally legit. I'd say, from my lack of knowledge, it's impossible to say. So, also, like, to an extent, it's tough to say. Like, when you're spending $40,000, you could go either way. You could say, hey, he's spending $40,000. Why would he cheat? Or you could say, hey, he's spending $40,000. It's worth so much more if he cheats. So, yeah, I'll give the guy the benefit of the doubt until proven elsewise that he wasn't, being a fraud in any way, shape, or form. Solar flare, are you in the UK or in Britain or England? Those might all be the same exact thing. My hardcore lack of knowledge in geography and terminology. But do you live somewhere where you would have a British accent, or did you just have a British accent? Hey, good for you, America. Working out it's a lifestyle choice, and applaud you for making that choice. Ooh, yeah, that's even worse because as you go farther in the push-ups, you're more likely to do them wrong too. So that's just a feel bad. Solar flare. Okay, okay. That makes me think of there's this like funny Reddit story of a family that's like the parents only spoke in British accents around their kid for like the first 10 years of the kid's life because they wanted the kid to have a permanent British accent. And then the kid found out that they weren't British and that the parents had just like talked him into having a British accent. So, kind of funny thing. I did not, but someone in my alliance pointed it out. Is there a synergy or something there that's making it happen? It's pretty nuts damage. I didn't watch it though. I did see it. Hey, Asar. There's definitely a lot to be had there. I used to be in shape. I used to be able to do 50 to 60 push-ups. Now I'm lucky if I can do 15 to 20. College, man. I let myself go. Ha, solar flare. That's funny. Culture shock, right? That's what that's called. America, was that before or after they adjusted the whole Colossus synergies? Probably after, right? I think they adjusted the synergies before the rework. Yeah, solar flare might be a little exaggerated then, but it's still a fun story, so I think it sounds better that way. Keep it. Definitely keep it that way. That's an unfortunate story to have. I don't know who would beat up a kid. That's just not okay. Like, ever. In any way, shape, or form. Let's get like one more 5-star rotation in. These lower level 5 stars. I just want to secure my 11 to 30%. LOL, what was those anime girls? I legitimately don't have any idea what you're talking about. Let me see if I can find it in the stream. Huh. Yeah, I can't find it in the stream. Was it this? Did I have this on stream? Not that I'm trying to hide it, but I don't show the background for case of copyright. So it might have been my wallpaper. This is Grand Blue Fantasy. So this game, Grand Blue Fantasy, it's up here, GRANBLUE Fantasy. It's another mobile game. It's also a browser game. Same game, but you can play it on mobile and in browser, which I think would be a huge upgrade to MCOC if they ever did it. And yeah, it's essentially waifu and husbando RPG. Awesome. Very good times. One of my favorite mobile games by far. Fortunately, I'm having some technical difficulties. There we go. We're caught up to speed. I'm dreading getting aircorns. I'm at 550,000. You have the last quest of uncollected to finish, 100. Let's see. So you'll get 100K from that, America. You'll get a good amount from heroic as well. That'll put you at probably like 700 and something. And there's like 10 more days of the quest. Have you been doing the daily? Seems pretty low. You could also do beginner and normal explorations. You get some acorns from that as well. Asar, yeah, if it's 4 to 5 anime girls with... Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Again, I apologize. I don't show it, not because I'm embarrassed, but because I don't... Oh, okay, so they're not purple hair. That's Clan Ad. That's a Clan Ad wallpaper. I don't show my wallpaper because I'm afraid of copyright. I don't want my videos to get flagged. Because, like, one copyright flagged, and you got, like, a dead channel for you. Yeah, Double P, that's true. Grand Blue Fantasy doesn't have too much incentive on hacking, and they throw the ban hammer fast if they catch a hacker. And they have like logs and stuff, so they could tell. Yeah, John Garcia, rip. But don't worry, that Awakening Gem, they're going to be more and more common as we progress in the game. So don't fret, there will be future Awakening Gems for sure. I don't know, man. Some people are, they got laser eyes. It might have just, like, flashed on the screen for a brief second. Or maybe Asar just hardcore Jedi mind tricked me and was like, hey, what are those girls with purple hair? And then I like got tricked into telling you what my wallpaper was. My wallpaper actually alternates, so it just happens to have been. So I believe Asar actually saw something there. Y and W Orb, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day yourself. And yeah, condolences out to his family. Condolences out to everybody suffering from anything bad in these last few days. It's been pretty rough between the coronavirus, Australian fires. We're having a rough week, rough January. In general, globally. Sounds good, America. Good luck. Crush it. You ascended watching anime. Yeah, manga's definitely the superior, but if you've ever seen Anime Crimes Division on YouTube, it's like a nice little YouTube web series. You'll know that all that matters is that we all enjoy otaku culture together. Double P, I haven't seen. I haven't seen the animations yet. Try not to watch. Animations is something I'll watch, but I've just kind of been busy. And the only thing I saw so far was Seaton's data mined video footage, and I don't like data mined footage. I don't like anything that's not official. So, why are they pretty sweet? I hope that you only have good things to say, Double P, because I don't want to be disappointed. I should sit back in my chair more often. This is really comfortable. But now I'm hot. Damn. Can't win. Damn, my hand hurts so bad today. Thank you, Black Fang. Very kind of you. Ooh, the words "look decent" does not sound good. All right. I'm really excited for the story, I think, more than anything else. One-handed quaking? How well can I do? Not very well, apparently. Nice, nice. Not the worst. I want to learn. We'll get there. We'll get there. I need to learn how to one-handed quake so that I can quake and drink some coffee or something. Man, I hope they don't put out another bleeder in the game. Squirrel Girl was nice. We definitely needed one more, but like back-to-back bleeders would not be exciting. I hope Longshot is a power control champion. We could use more of that. I'm kind of hoping Longshot is poison immune. Probably not, but I'm still hoping. Solar Flare, a whopping 15 days? 15 to 25 days. I don't remember. I got Ronin and then started making videos. So fairly early on. Yeah, Solar Flare. I was already making YouTube videos before I did MCOC videos. I had this like 365 day series of like an optimistic thing every day. And then before that, I'd like previously tried my hand at making YouTube content on a different channel that I since don't remember the account for. And that went okay too, but then that was like a League of Legends channel, and when I stopped playing League of Legends, it kind of became irrelevant, and it was never this popular. What made me do it? So I was at work, and I started playing this game with two coworkers, and a lot of times I found myself answering their questions. And like when I got my brother into the game, I was answering his questions, and I've always been the kind of person to like answer tons and tons of questions for people, and I was just like, it would just be easier if like the next time I just make a YouTube channel and then people can check that video out, and even if it just stays between me and friends and family, at least I don't have to repeat myself. I can just link them a video, because for Grand Blue Fantasy, the game here that I play, man, I used to have to answer so many questions for this game. And I just remember thinking, like, what if I had just made a YouTube video and then I wouldn't have to explain myself 5 times? And so that's how MCOC came around. That's why that's why I don't feel the need to be huge or blow up or, have a huge channel, because it's just nice enough having a small group of followers. Yeah, Asar, 365 day YouTube diary, essentially. But it's missing days here or there because I like ended up loading them to the wrong YouTube channel on accident, and then I could never figure out how to fix it, and I always like deleted the videos because I'm an idiot. So yeah, but I did do 365. Yeah, we had a pretty good streak of suicide friendly champions, so probably not. To be fair, I think Squirrel Girl might be suicide friendly, but I need to get my hands on her to test her out first. Solar Flare, that's one way for people to start too. Have a good one, Harrison. Good hanging out. Enjoy the grind. But yeah, Solar Flare, that's one. I feel like that's how some people start with their Alliance War only videos. Like, it starts off as them just posting so they can review and talk through, and like maybe share it with an Alliance mate here or there, and then they get a little bit of traction, and before you know it, you got like 100 subscribers, and you're posting every war. So 5-star Proxima Midnight with a 5-star. Ryan Wilhide, no. Not at all. If she had been worthwhile in Abyss of Legends, yes. But unfortunately, there's no content where Proxima Midnight's awakened ability feels really necessary. It's it's something for getting 100 combo hits. And you're just not going to get that super often, so no. Hey, well, before you leave, here you go, Harrison. Thanks for subscribing. If you subscribe, we'll put your name up there honorarily, even if you don't. Solar Flare, I prefer... I like both. Is that cheating? I think if I had to pick, like I could only do one or the other, I would prefer to stream only. But I really like doing both. You know, there are many things that you can't do on a pre-recorded video, like guides and tips, and like any situation where I'm trying to sound smart and reliable and like a positive source. I like to do pre-recorded because you have no idea how many times I press the re-record button, because it's a lot. Sometimes I will re-record a 10-minute video. Like I'll finish the video and I'll go listen to myself and I'll be like, oh, I sound like an idiot, and I'll re-record the whole thing. Or sometimes I'll record a video and it takes like 18 minutes and I'm like, I think I can do this in 14. So I'll re-record. So you can imagine how that gets pretty tedious, especially on the longer videos. And that's why on some of the longer videos, you'll hear me like make mistakes, or I think on one of them I straight up burped and people called me out for it. And I was like, I'm not re-recording a 50-minute video when I'm 30 minutes in, folks. It's tough. I did know John Garcia. That's why it's part of the reasons why I want Squirrel Girl. She's just such a meme. It's absolutely great. J-Mania. I don't know what it is. Does anyone else have problems with the mic, or is it just J-Mania? I thought I fixed it. Let me see. I've got the sound set pretty high, but if I can get a couple other confirmations, we'll do this. I just don't want to blow people's ears off. I have a sensitive mic as is. But I'll turn it up a little bit and see if that helps. I'm not going to get too crazy. Let me know how that is, J-Mania. I brought it up to negative 16.8. I'm low. Okay, so maybe like what I recorded. Oh, I think I know what happened. Let me see. Nope, no idea. Okay, I'll if I'm a little low, let's try this. This is 14.4 reduction. And then just let me know if like there's too much background noise or ambient noise. I can bring it up even more. Interesting. So I wonder if there's like a difference between... I don't have a difference between my stream settings and my... I got nothing. I'll have to be mindful of it. There's no way for me to like test run the stream, unfortunately. So all I have is your input. So hopefully that works. Let me know if on future recorded videos, if the noise, if it's like the reverse now, like I'm just blowing up people's ears. Hopefully that's not the case. There's 3 types of Quake players. 1, those who don't rank her up because they like the other champs more. 2, the ones that rank her up because they were good with her. 3, the ones who don't rank her up because they are too good. What do you mean, Osar? Like, they're too good for Quake? You're saying that Quake is for bad players? You gotta earn it to play Quake. see. Um, Hey, Jamania, depends on what number 6-star that is for you. My brother bashed Diablo super hard, but if you run Alliance Quest, man, Diablo is like one of the best taxis as a 6-star that you can get. Just so much healing on that guy, and like every fight pretty much ends on a special 2. Just kind of something to be aware of. A special, any potion plus a special 1 is just a wicked amount of healing. Excuse me. Something to be mindful of. Asar, I feel like, even as someone who's used Quake at rank 4, having her ranked up is what makes me comfortable bringing her to, like, war, Yeah, see, that's the problem, is the more I turn the sound up, the louder the things like the typing get. So it's a delicate balance that I gotta play with. Is the typing really, really loud? And right now it's quiet in my apartment. But I do worry. How's it going, Suyash? Hope your Tuesday night is going well. That's so weird. Suyash, are you going on a trip or something, my friend? Whoa. Yeah, look into the special 1 and look into the heal potion. Those things are solid. Let's see who didn't use her 5-star because it would be cheating for him. He used only the 4-star, but we could. Yeah, I mean, it's not cheating to use a higher star champion. I'm just saying, like, that's literally the game. And I don't fault anyone for using a higher star champion. Nothing wrong with that. It's in the game, Ooh, Siyash, I hope you're going away for something fun and not for something not fun. But, hope you enjoy your time. Fret not, because I'm hoping to have some content as released as well. Crystal opening video here or there, but nothing too crazy. It's the weekdays. I don't do anything too much. I don't see anything in my stream settings that would lead me to believe the stream sound would be lower, but it is. You know what it probably is like where I keep my mic. It's set on 1. I got nothing. Of course, Suyash. Happy. Fun to hear about trips. I wish I was taking a trip. Only trip I take is to work. That's not true. I'm going to a wedding in a month and a half. But at the moment, that feels like the only thing I do. Oof, unstoppable Kingpin. There we go. Heimdall synergy, that shit wrecks me. Ha! Definitely solar flare. It's interesting how many like verbal tics come out the more you find yourself in any kind of spotlight. That one was intentional. But yeah, I've definitely been watching a lot of BG lately. I can't help it. The man has a smooth and silky voice, and a beautiful, beautiful face. You know, I'm not saying I watch him for the cosmetic reasons, but I watch him for the cosmetic reasons. No, I just really, really like BG's attitude. He's just got a really good personality and outlook on the game and stuff. Mad respect for him. Definitely one of my favorite MCOC YouTubers. Nothing wrong with bragging, but if you're not killing the mini bosses or the final boss, are you really even playing? Thanks, Solar Flare. I appreciate that. No, as long as it's no homo. Yeah. I mean, I would appreciate it either way. You don't need to put that moniker there, but I do appreciate it. I think I strive to be more like Idealist and BG than any of the other YouTubers. Maybe a little like Seaton, but I try to stray away from being like Seaton because that man's wallet. If I was more like Seaton, I would not be living in an apartment. I would be living in a box. Oof. One day. No, I'm putting my other glove on. Don't hit me. Damn. No respect. Black Panther just goes for the throat. Ow. How's it going, Capitan? I don't know if I have to say your name like that, but I like to say it like that. Man, 44,000 in an essay. It takes a bit to get there. So I had like 200 or 300 premium hero crystals, and I still only hit like 36,000. It takes a bit. So definitely no need to be bragging on that. But some people, you know, they feel the need to show off a little bit. Capitan, would you prefer it if I said Manny? The reason I said I don't know if I need to say it like that is because it's fun to say it like that, but I also feel like I'm wholeheartedly saying it wrong. But it's fun to say. Manny is easy to say. It's fun to say, but Capitan, I don't know, man. That's fun to say. You get 5,000 points for opening a non-shard 4-star crystal. No, I actually don't pay any attention to the summoner, the SA rewards. I forget what the A stands for, to be honest. Summoner achievement? Summoner advancement or something? I don't pay attention to those, like how you get the points. I just get the points naturally. How's it going, Luis? Welcome, welcome. Stream started much earlier today. Gotta work out on the back half. Summoner advancement. Thank you. I think I got that eventually. I worked my way to it. Capitan? Am I doing it right? I'm not very good with accents. Capitan. That would be fun to say too. If I can get it, if I can get it. Either way, it's the triple syllable that I like more than anything else. Not too many triple syllables out in the world. Seems like double syllable and single syllable owns the market for the most part. Humans and their laziness in speech patterns. Close enough. That's how you know you're doing it wrong. I'll see if my wife can pronounce it for me. She can sit me down and have me say it 100 times. Oof. Wow. Okay, I wasn't expecting that to one-shot me. That must have been a souped-up Hulkbuster. I wasn't even looking. Yeah, whoops. Definitely did that matchup wrong. Okay. So it's got the accent on the I. Capitan Manny. Manny? Capitan Manny? Capitan. I'm not gonna get it, mate. Nothing personal. I just suck at accents. Any, full-fledged English only over here. That is the length of my language ability. Jerk! Ah, damn you, Annihilus. Gah! Worst fight, NA. It could be a different dialect, Diane. Holy crap, I am not about to lose my streak. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, I'm so dead to recoil. Please crit. Oh, God. That was so lucky. Oh, nothing is more stressful than losing your streak. Good way to ruin your day. All right. Full luck. No skill. 100% calculated. It's because I'm sandbagging, or I call it hot air ballooning, just because it's fun to say, not that because it's easy to say. Other people say reverse sandbagging because that's quicker on the tongue. But hot air ballooning is how you get some really bad matchups. But I need all the points I can get if I can push that higher milestone reward. There we go. So, because I'll get like another 1.2 million points or so from the 6 stars. That'll put me at like 4.5 or so. Stressful. Immediately stressful. I shouldn't be stressing a game this way, but I am. Whew. Yeah. How do you keep your streak up in the 4-star arena? Um, Harrison, in the story in general, I haven't like pushed anything. In the 4-star arena though, you build up to a times 3 multiplier till 5. You build up to 10 by running your lowest champions. You build up to 18 either by running 5 stars rank 5 and 5 stars rank 4. You need at least 2 of those. Or you can sandbag up to like 16, and then at 16 you're gonna run like at least max rank 4 stars up until streak 18, and then once you've hit streak 18 you don't want to run anything lower than a total hero rating of like 11,000 to 12,000 or so. That's the featured arena. Capitan, the average cutoff for the 4-star featured in the 4-star basic, man. I'm not a great answer for that. I would rely on crafty grinding. He's like the closest you can get to any kind of information. Unfortunately, beginner bracket and intermediate brackets are super volatile. But generally speaking, if you can push like the last milestone on a basic arena, you probably got that champion. Yeah, Luis Martinez, there's plenty of videos. You just gotta Google search Infinite Streak, MCOC, and they'll come up. Honestly, I don't even recommend videos for that, to be honest. Here, I would personally just recommend typing in Infinite Streak MCOC and then go to images. The videos are like fairly long, but if you just Google search the images, you can get all the images right there for you. Those are a lot better. You get all the same information but faster. Otherwise, you're going to want to look up like BG's guide. I think he does the very best at keeping it succinct, because there's other people who do it, but it's just so long and unnecessarily so. Even myself, like I made mine so long. It just kind of happens. Ooh, Osar, thanks for sharing. Hopefully that helps you out, Luis. How's it going, Harry? Did you pick up a Switch for the new Smash game? Someone was talking earlier about how the new Smash game is coming out. I can't get my elbow to pop. It hurts. And now it's going to be sore tomorrow morning for me stretching it out like that. It's going to suck. Hey, how am I dying in this fight? What the heck? Ooh. Solid game choices, man. Solid game choices. Yeah, derp. Sorry about the DLC. My mistake. Thank you, John Garcia, for the correction. Clearly, I don't play Smash. Have played, but don't currently play. That's why I'm not at all up to date on that information. Man, I might go to sleep early today. Woo! That was cool. Much better. One glove off. Don't hit me, Cable. Sorry, Bishop. Don't hit me, Bishop. You guys are the same champion. MCOC champions, man, they don't respect that I'm taking my gloves off. It's almost like there's supposed to be a pause function that I'm supposed to use. Ooh, I gotta jump in on this. Never mind. Tudum. Tudum tudum. Tudum tudum. Tudum 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 tudum. Tudum tudum. Have a good one, John. Enjoy your time. Tudum tudum. Tudum 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 tudum. I hope I'm not your only musical entertainment while you're listening to me. This Nightcrawler cries. Okay, I'll look down at my screen. There we go. There we go. Much better. Alright, I should check Discord. Make sure. Okay, good. No worries, Asar. You missed nothing. Nothing important, at least. Thinking about making Warlock my next rank 5. Thinking about it. Might be Nick Fury. Nick Fury is worthy of rank 5. But if I do Nick Fury next, I'm like 10 tier 2 alpha away from doing Warlock. And I really like Warlock. Yeah, Asar as a boss killer, probably. But Warlock, I feel, is a little more suicide friendly in the general use. And I don't run deep wounds. Yeah, Asar, I need to properly save 15,000 units. Because I'm going to try really, really, really hard not to spend any money on July 4th. I don't think I'm going to succeed, but I'm going to try. Yeah, that's the goal. Unless they release a 6-star Awakening gem, in which case I might just wail out and just say F it. Who needs to be free-to-play player? Nice! That's actually a really good amount. If I could just keep my units in my pants and stop spending them on calves, I could do much, much better. Why won't you spend you low? What do you mean by that? Why won't I spend, you mean? It's not that I won't. It's just that my account, like, I feel like my account is progressed to the point where I don't need to spend money on the game. Any gacha game, Grand Blue Fantasy, Marvel Contest of Champions, Azure Lane, you know, all these games, you reach a certain point in the game where you're like at end game, you know, and it's once you're there, you don't need to spend money anymore. Not even need to, like, not to imply that you needed to before, but money spent is worth more earlier on, I guess, is the way it stacks. So you know, Solar Flare, that's a good point too. Maybe I'll go in with that mentality. I doubt that it'll even be there, to be honest. It might be a 6-star Awakening gem, but if anything, it's definitely going to be random. Maybe a generic, but probably random. But yeah, I just don't feel like I need, you know, I don't need anything. I've got most of the champions I want in the game. My 6-star roster is pretty decent. Why 27,000 units? You'll buy the 12K Cavalier offer too. Are you talking about the Act 6.1 completion? Asar, for anyone who grinds Arena consistently, I personally do recommend grabbing that Cavalier deal. It is a 4-5, rank 5, 5-star, man. That is 2 tier 5 basics, 7 tier 2 alpha, 6 tier 1 alpha, and like 6 tier 4 class catalyst or something. Like, it's super worth. Even though it's class specific and you don't know, like, it's another 5-star, you know? And I bought one, you know? And I currently have 6 rank 5 5-stars. So that means that crystal accounts for 1 out of 6 of my 5-stars. I don't know. I think it's super worth for anyone who grinds Arena at all. You know? Yeah, 12 in general though. In general speaking, it's worth 12,000 units. As long as you're getting it for free, not spending any money on it, it's worth it. Yeah, Solar Flare. I don't know how Brian Grant does it, but somehow he holds on to his units. He says the way he does it, I guess I do know how he does it. He says the way he does it is he pretends they're not there. My problem is that Cavalier crystals exist, and I love those things. I just want to see if this heal applies, even if I kill them. Solar Flare, I'm not even pretending like I'm hyped. After like seeing 6.2 and 6.3 completion rewards, I'm like super disappointed in the state of the game. And where they're pushing it, at least as far as those rewards go. But we'll see. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe we get a new title, things change, things get more excited. Yeah, Asar, if you're grinding them that fast, then you definitely should drop that 12K. I usually push around 1,000 to 1,500 a week as well. So that said, it's pushing 910 here. Let me open up some crystals, I guess. Probably Ooh, there are tiers. If it's what if it's a whole tier 5 class catalyst? I would save for it then. Double P. Even if it's like 50% or 25%, I would save, I think. Just depending. But I'm going to open up some battle chip crystals here. And then I'm going to drop off a stream, I think. Mostly because my wife just got home. And I want to hang out with her. So we got 5 crystals today. That's pretty good. Yeah, Asar, nice thing about the units is it's all about grinding. Ooh, we got 4 of those. A good amount of these. Ooh, the units from those are definitely a nice reward. Let's pop open 5. Ba 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 ba. Here we go. Here we go. Make it all worth it. Kabam. Kabam. Ooh, loving that. 225 units. That is sexy. Whew. Love it. Whenever I get units, it just feels so good. Whenever I don't get units, you know, I just kind of like move on to the next day. That was nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right, we open up some red envelopes. Get these in here. Oh, I love these. At first, I was like super disappointed, but I just have so much loyalty now. Like, these are going to get me to the mystery mastery cores I need. And I'm just really pumped. Like, it's just so much loyalty. It really adds up super quick. Ooh, I got the 5-star shards this time around. Are we close? We're 1,300 away. I don't think I can get it. Yeah, because I kind of already burned. So even if I pull 3, that's only going to be like at max 750 more. So yeah, not quite. And I doubt I can get it with this low number of premium hero crystals and 3-star shards. It's kind of the reality. No big deal. So probably closer to Thursday or something as its own thing. Yeah, Solar Flare, the biggest thing is you just got to remember to take it all with a grain of salt, because you're going to spin out 30 of them and get nothing. And then you spin out 5 and you get a good amount. Feels good. Asar, I'm actually fishing for the loyalty more than anything. Oh, cool. Well, I'm also going to get, you know, not just the calendar, but also on Thursday I'll get my 5-star shards from that as well. So that said, good hanging out. Thanks for chilling. MCOC and chill, always appreciate it. And I will hopefully see you all soon.